Hey everybody, it's Nathan here, and I am at the top of Runyon Canyon. You can see LA behind me, and what's fascinating to me is that I've been here 11 years, and I've never been up here. I've never been up to this peak. I've done a lot of trails and hiking in LA, and this is probably one of the more famous places to come hiking. And I don't know if you can see, but there are just tons of walkers and dogs and all that, all down that path, all the way back to the city. And I don't know if you can see this, but way down there, I think it's that thing. There's a little rock formation that says "Love All," which I think is a cool thing to see from up here. So I wanted to talk just about a couple things. One of the first things is, coming up here reminds me that it's never too late. I think no matter what we want to do in our lives, no matter how we want to alter them or change them or add to them, that it's never too late to do that, at least in some capacity. And that's been a big thing for me recently, is understanding that it can be just a matter of degree, or it is a matter of degrees, that sometimes you can make really large, severe changes, and sometimes you can make just tiny little laughably small changes, but that they do make a difference, and over time they certainly add up. So I'm very shortly leaving my life here in LA, but I realized it was not too late to come up to Runyon Canyon and have a great hike, and I'm really enjoying that. The other thing I want to talk about is courage. As I find myself 3 days out from leaving LA and entering a world that I don't know what to expect. It'll be completely different from any kind of life I've experienced up to this point. And I mean, on some level, you could get really meta and say, like, well, every day is like that. We never know what to expect, and that's true. But at least my environment is changing so significantly, and how I'm trying to maintain this openness. There is a lot of fear in there, and to decide to do this, it was not an easy, like, oh, let me just pack up everything I have, well, actually sell everything I have, pack up the rest, and then go to Hawaii. It took a lot of examining what did I want, and I think in that process of really questioning your life and what you're doing and how you're doing it is really scary, because you're questioning your whole foundation. And when your foundation gets loose, you don't know where to stand. So that did take a lot of strength, and it was just through continuing to tap into that excitement of what is possible for me, and what do I really love, and what do I want to do. And then this really cool shift happened, this twist, that it did take a lot of courage to go down this path and figure out what I wanted to do and then make the decision. But once I arrived at that clarity of this is what I want to do and this is how I want to live my life, suddenly I think, as I've been saying to people, if anyone thinks what I'm about to do is terrifying, for me the alternative of not doing it is even more terrifying. And I think it would take even more courage, even more strength at this point right now that I have so much clarity about what I want to do and I'm so excited about it, it would take even more courage not to do that, to deny myself. And I think that's a really powerful tool we have, that when we get really clear on something and really excited about something, then suddenly that becomes the easy path. That, if you looked at it objectively like a scientist, you would say, okay, this person is really excited about doing this, and they have the means and the opportunity to do that. They have to do it. That phrase, what one can be, what one can be, one must be. So I find myself on that crossroads of, I must do this, or I can do this, so I must do this. So that was cool for me to realize, and that's how I've been trying to approach this. When people talk about fearlessness or courage or courageous, it does take a lot of strength to go down that path, but I think when you get down it and you start to build momentum, and there's that difference between positive expectations, which lead to excitement, and then negative expectations, which lead to fear. I mean, right now I still feel in myself these negative expectations of, like, geez, I really don't know what it's going to be like, and I don't know if I'm going to have any fun, and you know, these little mental demons that jump in, and I don't know what it's going to look like, and I don't know where I'm going to stay, and all that really, like, that doesn't matter, and that isn't really, there's no real basis for it. Whereas if I looked at positive expectations of, I'm going to have an amazing time, I'm going to meet wonderful people, I'm going to have a great place to stay everywhere I go, and plenty of food and plenty of money, you know, like I will have what I need to take care of myself, then that leads down the path of excitement. So that was what I wanted to cover, that, you know, idea of that it's never too late to bring anything new into your life, and it's not so much to like change who you are, because that's the other thing I'm realizing these days, is that we all have everything we need within us. It is more just a point of like unbottling that and releasing it into the world. Like, we all have everything right here, and it just needs an opportunity to get out and escape into the world and manifest. So, you know, I'm still trying to incorporate baby steps of things that I want to do. A baby step for me was wearing this hat on camera. I love it. I think it's a great practical device, a tool, or a clothing item. Habiliment. That's a random word nobody uses anymore. I think I'm using it correctly. You know, so I was like, you know what, let me just throw the hat on camera and do it, because I like wearing it, and I'm wearing it. It's in the moment. So I think that's enough for today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, really attacking, having an awesome life, and you know, on your pursuit of that awesome life, and I look forward to more exciting stuff on your journey. So have a wonderful day. There's another shot of, well, you've probably been seeing it the whole time, but the city is pretty peaceful, quiet, and pretty beautiful from up here. So I will take this with me as I head off into the world, and I will see you soon from another part of the world.